Taste it. Taste the toad.
Welcome everyone, my name is Taste the Toad, and today I want to show you a few things about the PS4. First of all, the gameplay is from a game called Blacklight Retribution. It's free to play right now on the PS4. I think it's going to be free to play forever. It's kind of a pay to win type Monopoly thing, but anyway. One thing that really irks me about this game that I want to get out there immediately, I've messed with the settings, I need to mess with them more. I haven't quite figured it out. When you look around, your sensitivity is, acceptable. But once you ADS, you like aim down the sight, for whatever reason, it's like an eighth as fast. And I've tried bumping it up, and it seems to slightly change, but I can't seem to get it to match. So it's really weird for me to, see a guy, go to zoom in, and then I gotta slowly move. I don't know whether they're trying to troll us with us being console players and it's a PC game or what the deal is, but that's what's annoying to me. Other than that, I like the game. It's pretty fun. I've only played a couple matches. This is actually my first whole match, the one that you're watching. I did really well. This is captured on just like the PlayStation 4 sharing thing. I call it that because that's what it is. It's a thing. It's sort of a capture card, but it's not. You can double tap the share button and that starts recording like a normal capture card would. It breaks it up into 15-minute clips. But the problem with it is it's also supposed to work in the fact that you don't need to leave it recording. You're supposed to be able to play, blah, 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 blah. Oh, that was really awesome. Oh, I'm going to save that. Boom. And you're supposed to be able to hit the share button, and it's supposed to take the last 15 minutes of your gameplay, as a clip and save it for you. It does not do that. I don't care what they tell you. It does not do that. It does do it occasionally. It seems to fuck up more often than not. This gameplay is a perfect example. I got 3/4 of the game and it just stopped recording. So, no one knows how well I did. But I went 29-8, I'm pretty sure. The other thing that is awesome with the share feature is the streaming. It kinda sucks because now everybody's gonna be streaming, but it's awesome. It's super easy. You just hit the share button and it brings up option to broadcast. You can broadcast to Ustream or Twitch. And if you have a Twitch account, like I did already, it's stupid easy. You basically just put in, your password and all that stuff, and you're good to go. It automatically, well, I shouldn't say it automatically. Sometimes it automatically changes, your username is playing blah, 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 so that people can search for that. But sometimes it seems to just leave the last game you played on forever and doesn't seem to change. I'm sure that's something that they're going to fix. I have a Twitch account, as I may have mentioned, and you're going to know about it. I'm going to post it on my Google Plus account every time that I stream, and then I'll delete it when I stop streaming so that people aren't coming and being like, where's this asshole at? There is a cool thing about the streaming. I don't have one of these, but you can get the PlayStation camera and use it as a face cam. It's not like a face cam, it is a face cam. And it has a microphone in it so you can talk to, whoever's there. There's an option to show the comments right in your gameplay. Makes your gameplay window a little bit smaller, which is okay for some games, but some games it seems to really mess me up. It's probably just me. For knack or something, I'm sure it wouldn't really affect you at all. They need to change the layout a little bit. It's kind of too big of a border. But, like I said, I'm sure that's something else they'll change. There's, you get the standard microphone with the PS4, which is god-awful. It is terrible. It's worse than the Microsoft one that they give you with the 360. I don't care what anybody says. It's just one earbud. There's no rubber on it. There's no foam on it. It's just a hard plastic earbud with a shitty little Beats microphone in it. And that's what they give you. And that's all that I have right now that works with it. So that's what I'll be talking to you with. It doesn't sound that bad. It's just super uncomfortable to use. Another thing I really like about the PS4 is the new controller, the DualShock 4. Sort of new, sort of old. I come from like a mixed background. I've played video games forever, since like the NES. I grew up more, like I got a PlayStation 1, then I got a PS2, and then I switched to Xbox, and I found Halo, and that was pretty much it. I've been playing Xbox games, primarily, so I'm more used to that layout, and it's much more comfortable for me, but this controller, if you're coming from a 360, it's not going to take you very long. It's acceptable now. The analog sticks are tighter, they're smaller, like the circumference that you can move them is almost identical to like a 360, I would say. Like the amount that you can move it, instead of moving it like 4 inches left and right on the DualShock 3. I like that quite a bit. PSN Plus, PlayStation Plus. That comes free with your system. You get 30 days. You get 7 days with each of the games. Well, each of the games that I bought. Killzone, Battlefield. I bought Call of Duty, but I recorded a bunch of it, beat the gameplay, or the campaign, got rid of it because the multiplayer is a clusterfuck. That's another video all on its own. So with PlayStation Plus, you get a game called Resogun, which is like a side-scrolling, old-school arcade shooter, which is really, really fun. I've actually played that probably second most. I probably, played Call of Duty and then Resogun. I got Battlefield 4, which is a complete clusterfuck right now. It's pretty fun, but it is messed up, and EA and DICE are kind of being dickheads about it. And I have Killzone, which I'm going to play. I'd like to play more multiplayer, but they don't have online chat for some reason. And the game started out with, I think it was 7 players max on each team. I don't know who the fuck over at Guerrilla Games is thinking these things out, but it's pretty much unacceptable at this point in 2013 to not have voice chat in a multiplayer game and only have 7 versus 7. And their maps are huge. Like, every map that I've played is definitely big enough for 12 people. And I also should mention, I don't think that I have yet, but my first PS4 was junk. It froze periodically. It would freeze like 20 minutes in, or it would go for 6 hours straight, no problem. But it would freeze, and it would put artifacts all over the screen. Not a huge deal. I'm not like pissed off about it. I know that happens, it's a new launch. We're beta testing their hardware with their supposed 1% failure rate. We'll see how that turns out, because the 360 had 1% also at one point. So I got that taken care of. I got rid of the junky one. I got a new one. This one, so far, seems to be working quite well. If you've enjoyed any part of this, go ahead and subscribe. Check out my Twitch channel. Like I said, I'm going to post my Google Plus account, and every time that I start streaming, I'm going to put everything right on there. Like, I'm streaming, blah, 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 whatever game. I have not gotten around to trying the remote play yet, because I had to, return my PS4. I do want to try that. And that's really about all that I haven't tried. So if you have any questions about anything, leave a comment, because I've messed around with it quite a bit, and not being able to play a lot of games on it so far. Thanks for watching. This has been Taste the Toad. See you next time.